Hi everybody, happy Saturday, and I am here at the Clark Public Library in Clark, New Jersey for the random Fandom Con that has been nice enough to invite me out as a guest. I've never actually been to this convention. It should be fun. Let's go check them out. Alright guys, again, here we are at the Clark Public Library for random Fandom Con. Now, this is a small convention, but that's not a bad thing. I actually do enjoy the intimacy, and because of that, I did actually meet a lot of really cool people and made some new friends. So right up here when you first walk in, they were handing out free comics and you can make your own name badges. That was cool. But I was down here with all the vendors. And again, a small convention, not a ton of vendors. And unfortunately, as far as media was concerned, other than this guy right here, not much to be had. But what they did have plenty of was amazing, incredibly creative artists. Look at all this just fantastic art that was blowing my mind. This here is stuff I could never create in a million years. I was loving everything I was seeing. All this right here made out of chainmail. How cool is that? Again, this is great creative work and just amazing pieces of art. We have these here as well. Look at these great drawings. These were so incredibly well done. And the artist is right here drawing something up as I'm filming this. So incredibly cool. There was a local Rocky Horror event that was advertising as well. And the more I look at all these buttons they had, I probably should have grabbed a few of those. They were really neat. This is an event I really should look more into. This table here had some really cool art pieces that all kind of looked like candy. I loved all of these. Again, very creative, and they had some really great art pieces here. That was amazing. Red Hot Gals Boutique, run by Summer, who I met for the first time, had some cool stuff as well. Of course, the first thing my eyes were drawn to was girl power, go figure. But again, some really cool pieces. A lot of these had like a horror element as well, which I thought was really, really cool, and I figured a lot of people out there would love. I was loving everything I was seeing at this table. Again, a lot of really cool horror stuff. I always love that. And again, more amazing art pieces. Look at these. There was Hi Puffy Amiyumi. When was the last time you've seen that? I loved it. Again, just talent that just was blowing my mind. I am loving every single thing I am seeing at this convention. And again, more great art pieces. Just so fantastic. The amount of talent in this one room was just absolutely amazing. And then we have 8-Bit Fusion. I love these guys. I've seen them many times at conventions. I've made good friends with them over the years. And again, very talented as well. They make all these really cool pieces of just fun little knickknacks and what. These are really cool, including all the great Luke's Diner gear they have. I need to grab a button or a t-shirt or something off them at some point. Really awesome people. So as you can see, there were a decent amount of people here shopping around. I even had a cat at my booth looking to buy some media, and a few more people here, including Jim and Rick, two people who actually came out to see me. They picked up a few things, and Rick here actually brought me a goodie. Look at this, The Little Mermaid, brand new factory sealed on VHS. But that pretty much did about do it for the convention. Again, it was small, it was very quick as well, only 5 hours, so it did not last very long. And again, that was about it. So yeah, packing up already. Still, a really fun convention and something I hopefully look forward to doing again in the future. So then it was time to head home, and here somewhere randomly in Pennsylvania, I spot this on the side of the road. A movie rentals sign. So I had to stop just to see what might be inside, and it looks like nothing. Everything has been moved out. I was hoping to see maybe, walls of VHS, who knows, but the only remnants left was this movie rental sign, which I was tempted to rip off the wall. I kind of wanted that for my library. So that was not the only thing I saw on the side of the road. As I was driving home again, somewhere randomly here in Pennsylvania, I have no idea where I was, I see a bunch of cars pulled over to the side of the road. And again, I'm not sure as to why, but when I looked over, what I saw made me park my car and get out. Check out this amazing dam. This is really cool. It creates this amazing waterfall. This was a thing of beauty. It doesn't surprise me that there were so many people pulled over checking this out. I was really surprised, and again, since I had no idea where I was, and the fact that I will probably never drive past this again, it was something I had to pull over and check out, and again, just amazing and absolutely beautiful. But like I said, I do think a lot of this was man-made. However, the formations in the rock, I think a lot of those were actually natural. They were forming these like step formations. It was really cool. And of course, I had to get yet even closer, and I climbed all the way to the top, and I'm glad I did because this reservoir was a thing to see. What a great sight. But that was still not it. I did have one more place to stop. Yes, my all-time favorite, Goodwill. Since I did not actually pick up any media at the convention, and since I was driving right by, I figured why not stop in, check them out, see what they had, and I am seeing a lot of the same titles I was seeing last week during their 50% off sale. Does not look like they've stocked very much, so this might actually be a bust. I'm not sure. Oh, wait. Okay, there we go. This has officially been worth it. That was amazing. They also had this copy of My Bloody Valentine still here. As you can see, it's been eaten by a dog, so no wonder that nobody has bought that yet. And they did have still a ton of these screeners. These are really, really neat, but again, like I've said in the past, I gotta be more selective. I can't buy all of these or I'd have way too many, so I did pass up on those. However, The Girl Next Door, I don't remember seeing that screener before, and I love that movie, so okay, I'm gonna pick that one up. I had to grab at least one. And this here was an old rental, I believe from a library, so chances are this is gonna be in pretty bad condition. Yeah, not looking too good, we'll see, but okay, actually, that was in mint condition, so yeah, I'm gonna pick that up. As far as music was concerned, not very much here. That is unless you're into Twilight. They did have the score, that was pretty cool. They also had the soundtrack, again, pretty cool. And they also had the soundtrack, again, pretty cool. But there was one last DVD that did catch my eye, Proof. I've never actually heard of this movie, but it looked interesting. For $2, why not grab it? But that did about do it for the media. Kind of slim pickings, but let's see what the rest of the store does have to offer. And the first thing I find is the most blinged out Star Wars hat I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm gonna pass on that one. But I'm not gonna pass up on a Lionel 100th anniversary alarm clock. This thing was really cool. I'm getting it for the store, but I was tempted to get it for myself. That was neat. And I cannot pass up on a vintage, or at least a vintage looking, circus-themed tin. This was also really neat. I had to grab that as well. But not too much more the store had to offer. That is, unless, of course, you're into the Da Vinci Code. The Last Supper here, pretty cool. Look at that, Mary Magdalene right there, but nah, gonna pass. So, again, that pretty much did about do it for this Goodwill, so let's get home and let's see what I picked up. Alright guys, back home from a rather interesting day that started out by having me get up very early in the morning to drive all the way to Clark, New Jersey, which is very northern Jersey, to attend the Random Fandom Con. Very awesome of them to have me out as a guest. That was really, really cool. This is a, again, small convention that is just starting out. They're actually thinking about moving it next time to a different part of the year. So I'm looking forward to seeing this convention grow and get bigger as time goes on. So all in all, a really good convention. A lot of families there, not necessarily your typical convention goers. So again, hopefully in time, this will gain some speed and the convention will get bit bigger. So I did not really sell very much, but I made a little money. It was really cool to have some of you guys come out. I had viewer, let's see, who did I have? Dennis came out, Jim came out, and Rick came out. Look, I remembered your names. It was really cool to see all of them. Very fantastic to have people actually come out to see me and want to say hello. That was amazing. And I actually got something from one of you guys. Rick actually gave me something, and here it is. I couldn't find it. We have The Little Mermaid on VHS, brand new, factory sealed. Very, very cool. That was awesome of him to pick this up for me. Apparently, he spent the morning doing a bit of yard sailing. I can completely agree with that. Sounds awesome to me. And he found this while he was out and knew I had to have it. So, very cool of him to, again, grab this for me. This is part of the Masterpiece Collection releases. Again, very cool. Rick, thank you so much for that. And again, thank you to Dennis and Jim for just coming out to say hello as well and picking up a few goodies as well from my store. That was awesome. So again, a pretty cool convention. Again, kind of low-key, kind of small, but I'm sure in time it'll grow as they kind of work out the kinks, and I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, seeing this convention get much bigger and be something awesome, and hopefully I will still continue to be a part of it. It was fun. So again, wasn't there for very long, only a 5-hour convention, but on the way home, I saw some pretty interesting things. That video rental store, that was cool. Like I said in the video, I was so tempted to rip that sign off the front of the building. That was amazing. It was this really cool, like, big plexiglass sign that I wanted to hang up down here somewhere. I should have stopped into, like, one of the local, or one of the other, like, neighboring, like, stores. There was, like, a bar or a tavern or something next to it. I wonder if those people, like, own that property. Maybe I could have, like, bought this sign for a couple bucks. I don't know. I should have asked. Now, I'm kicking myself now for not asking if somebody knew who owns that property. But anyway, it was still cool to see. I had to pull over, see what was inside. Nothing, but you never know. Could have been a bunch of VHS. How cool would that have been? Then also on the way home, I saw that amazing, like, waterfall. I had no idea what that was. I did not know of this place. I've never seen it before. But like I said, I'm driving down the road and there's a bunch of cars pulled over on both sides of the road. I'm thinking maybe hunters. Sometimes hunters will, you know, park on the sides of the roads and then go off hunting in the woods. But I look over to see maybe what was going on because I did see a couple walking up from this hill. And when I look over, I see this amazing waterfall and I think, I still got daylight. I gotta check this out. Who knows if I'll ever be out here again. And that was really cool. It was really amazing to see that that really neat waterfall. And again, I did, like, climb all the way up to the top of it, which proved I'm really out of shape. I gotta maybe do some more hiking. I like hiking. I like seeing things. I like walking through the woods. And when I got to the top of that hill, I was pretty winded. So yeah, that proves I need to start doing something to get myself in better shape. But still, it was worth it. It was worth the possible heart attack to see that great view, the cool reservoir there with a really neat lake and the water. It was just awesome. So really cool to see that. But then, as you guys saw, I was driving right past my all-time favorite Goodwill. And since I haven't been in there since, I guess, a week ago, I was there on Sunday for their 50% off sale. I figured, why not check them out and see what they have? And unfortunately, they didn't really have a lot in the way of anything new. A few things I wanted to pick up, but not a ton. Although I did get word that they might have some new goodies coming out this Wednesday, or possibly sometime soon. Apparently, there are some boxes of media in the back they still have yet to go through and price. So hopefully next week, when I pop in there, there's going to be some awesomeness to be had. We'll see. But again, I did pick up some things, and here's what I grabbed. So the only media I picked up, I did grab Proof. I've never heard of this movie, but the synopsis sounds good. It has a good cast. It was brand new, factory sealed. If you guys have seen this one, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. I figured, again, for $2, brand new, why not pick that up? Again, it looked cool. Then I did also grab Vernon and Irene Castle, Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers. Yes, this was pretty awesome. Again, something I had to pick up. As you can see, this was an old, I believe, rental from like a library, possibly. I'm thinking library, but it could have been from an old rental store. I don't know. It does have a $2 per day late fee sticker on it. I like that. I'm keeping that on there. That's amazing. Some writing on the DVD as well for whatever reason. I guess cataloging. So really, really cool. Again, I've never seen this movie. When I found out that the disc was in mint condition, which surprised me for a rental, I was thinking, gonna be some scratches, but nothing. So I knew I had to pick this up because I did not yet have it in my collection. And as you saw, they had a whole bunch of screener DVDs. As I said, I can't be picking up every single one of those as much as I think screener DVDs are really cool, and pretty much if anybody ever sends me one, I do keep it. But as far as the ones I actually go out and buy, I gotta stick to movies I'm really interested in. I can't just buy every one, otherwise my collection would be half screener DVDs and VHS. I do see them quite often, but again, I do like picking up ones for movies I actually enjoy, and I do like The Girl Next Door. It's a good movie. It's kind of disturbing, but it's still a good movie, and yeah, a screener for that, I had to grab it. Very cool. I couldn't pass up on the screener for this movie. That was just too neat. Definitely something I had to have in my collection. So that was it for the media, but I still did grab two other items. We do have this really cool, wow, it's echoing, this really cool tin here that's all done in like circus theme. I have no idea if this actually is vintage or if it's just made to look vintage. It's in really good condition, so I'm thinking made to look vintage, but I don't know. There's no date on it. It's by J.L. Clark in Rockford, Illinois. Not sure, but regardless, this thing was still really cool looking, and I could not pass up on that. And then, how could I pass up on a Lionel clock from the 100th anniversary? This was too amazing. It's in mint condition. All the pieces are there. Like the top pops off and the train comes off, obviously. But they were all there. The only thing I believe missing is the certificate of authenticity. I did not see that inside. But otherwise, dusty. Otherwise, everything was there. So I had to grab this. It was neat, but I will say, this right here is one of the reasons why I decided months ago to no longer sell items at the store that were not media. This stuff is huge, and storing this until it does sell is gonna be insane. But this stuff actually has been selling, so I guess I'll have to keep on buying more of it. But anyway, guys, so that was it for today. So again, Random Fandom Con, very cool. Again, thank you so much for having me out as a guest. Hopefully next time they do this, I can go back out. And like I said, I hope to see the convention grow and get bigger and become something awesome. That would be really cool. To everybody who I met out there, all the viewers who came out, that was awesome. To all the vendors I met out there, that was really cool. 8-Bit Fusion, I pretty much owe them for me even being at this convention. That was really cool. Very awesome guys. I've seen them many times at different conventions. I've kind of made friends with them over the years. Very, very awesome people, and I can't wait to see those guys again at Blobfest. That's going to be so much fun. So yeah, all in all, a fantastic day. Really turned out to be something even better than I was expecting. It was just a lot of fun. So, all right, guys, there you go. That is it. So as always, thank you all so much for checking out this video. Be sure to hit that like button down below. Also, if you want to see a brand new video from me every single day, hit that subscribe button and you're going to get one. Also, be sure to check out Patreon where you can help support the show. The simple donation of $1 a month or more if you like really does help out, goes a long way, does go right back into these videos. Also, be sure to check out Spreadshirt where you can grab yourself many designs of Cinema Sickness t-shirts and hoodies and tank tops and hats and buttons and all kinds of really cool Cinema Sickness gear. Again, proceeds do help out the show. And as always, most importantly, check out the Cinema Sickness store on the Cinema Sickness Retro store. I'll remember that one of these days. The Cinema Sickness Retro store on Instagram, where you can pick up all kinds of awesome media and other really cool like cinematic related items like toys and memorabilia and really cool stuff, and also neat things like like this as well. Buy this. It's huge. Get it out of my house. So anyway, guys, definitely check that out. Again, proceeds from the store are by far the most important and are really what keep the show going. So proceeds are very much appreciated, and every sell really does count. So yeah, links to everything can be found down below in the description of this video. So again, guys, that is it. Thanks for watching. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.